Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me.
Should you require...
Help me. Help me.
Curious thing. What do you suppose it means?
Lydia, don't you know anything? It's for playing shuffleboard.
Oh, I thought it was another one of Tessa's magic symbols.
Well, a mathematician would call it magical. You see, each row, column, and diagonal adds up to 15.
Oh, Byron, you can be such a bore sometimes. Ravishing, Tess, as always. One would never guess how old you really are.
Why, thank you, Lydia. And you've managed to hide all trace of your late-night carousing.
I was out late, wasn't I? With the rest of the youth. Oh, listening to Duncan's stories, drinking from his starry eyes.
That's not all you were drinking from. But I suppose you can't help it. You have inherited your father's penchant for alcohol.
Please, leave Daddy out of it.
I'm sorry. Poor darling. It was a tragic death. Did they ever manage to find the body?
No. The current must have swept it away when his car went over the bridge. Why are you laughing?
I just can't believe that he actually managed to wipe out an entire crew of racers as they rode down the Charles River. It must have been quite a sight.
Dad never liked to drink alone.
And your mother's reaction? Not a tear. She just up and joined the Women's Christian Temperance Union. Duncan wouldn't be in business if it weren't for them.
Yes, well, he'd better hope she doesn't show up here with her prohibitionists.
We just have to lock them up in the wine cellar.
Ooh!
Oh, I could dance all all night.
I can hold you in my arms forever.
Duncan, darling, never leave my
Why
side.
would I want to do that? You're every woman I've ever dreamed of. I've never met anyone like you.
That's because there is no one like me.
This place must have cost you a pretty penny.
My parents built it back in 21. I was the sole heir to the estate.
Ah, so that must have mean they passed on.
Yes, they were killed in a safari in Africa.
Oh, how terrible.
Let's go for a swim.
Help me.
First look up and then look down. Never play with the naughty clown.
Help me. Help me.
Should you require a meal, the dining room is located in the East Wing. However, I wouldn't recommend a tour of the kitchen. The chefs there are quite temperamental.
Help me.
If you like to smoke, we must insist that you use the lounge in the West Wing. But whatever you do, don't go traipsing around downstairs with a lit cigarette, or Mr. De Vries will have hysterics.
Help me.
Your suite is upstairs in the West Wing. I'll have the maid make up your room.
Help me.
The most remarkable thing about it is that it doesn't look like a clock at all. It's almost feminine in form. Its wide middle echoing a woman's hips, and the two handles reaching up, suggesting arms reaching to heaven.
And the figurehead is clearly Thoth. This has to be it.
I'm certain of it.
Damn things, they're impossible to kill.
That was an exceptionally large Blatta orientalis, very thick carapace. I'd try roasting it on the end of your cigarette.
Not bad.
Help me. Help me. Help me.
I've lived my whole life in the shadow of Tess, and now she wants to live forever. Well, I am not going to spend eternity with her.
I'm but a humble servant, Miss Tewkesbury, but I have served you and Miss Conway since you were children.
Yes, Robert, go on.
It is possible that your concern for Mr. de Vries may not be deserved.
Why is that?
I don't think Mr. de Vries has Miss Conway's best interest in mind. In fact, I think he's only interested in her money.
Robert, everyone is after Tess's money. That's why she keeps us here.
This is as far as we could drag it, sir. It wouldn't fit through any of the upstairs doors.
But Byron said it would fit. It's only 3 feet wide.
I believe he said 3 cubits wide, sir. A cubit is roughly the length of your forearm.
Fine. Then we'll open it right here.
Very well, I'll summon Miss Conway.
Oh, that won't be necessary, Robert. I want to surprise her.
She specifically wanted to be present when the crate was opened.
I thought I made myself clear.
You are not the master of this house.
Yet. But that'll change.
Help me.
Miss Conway, I'm quite concerned about you.
Why is that, Robert?
Since your parents passed on, you've been taking up with a dark crowd. Though the parties and the merriment are only natural for a young lady, but your fascination with time and ancient things are quite irregular. And now that you're...
Poor dear Robert. You miss our old life, don't you?
It's not just that. But Tess, dear child, why do you associate with this DeVries character? He's not of your ilk.
Duncan is my friend, Robert. He gets me things.
It's exactly those things that worry me. He's building an arsenal in the storeroom.
Please, Robert. I'm tired.
And there are gangsters in the garden.
Well, hand them some pruning shears. The hedge is atrocious.
Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me.
First look up.
Help me. Help me.
Hey, gorgeous. How you do?
Hiya, Mikey. Caught any intruders?
Nah, but I wouldn't mind catching a little redhead.
Ah, knock it off, Mike.
Sorry, I just hate to see a beautiful dame go to waste.
You think I'm beautiful?
Are you kidding? You are a goddess. You are like a moonbeam. You're like the stars. You're like scrambled eggs. Sorry. I just love scrambled eggs.
Just wish Duncan felt the same way.
Hey, you don't want to get mixed up with Duncan. Besides, I thought he and Tess were going to get married.
Oh, Tess won't marry anybody. She doesn't have to. She already has everything she wants.
That's the truth.
What?
Nothing. How about a drink?
Ooh, I'd love one. Every bottle in this house is empty.
Well, I know where Duncan keeps a little stash. Oh, you better bundle up. It's going to be getting cold.
say, Robert, you haven't been meddling with my specimens, have you?
What specimens were these, Mr. Fleming?
In particular, my dung balls.
You mean those little clots of manure?
Those clots of manure, as you call them, were once pushed by the scarab beetles of Amun-Ra.
Well, they have ample followers now.
Why do you say that?
I dispatched them to the sewer.
Would you get me a plunger, Robert?
Help me. Help me.
You know, I had a dickens of a time with those bugs. I sent an exterminator into the cellar, but he never came back.
Help me.
What a curious thing. What do you suppose it means?
Lydia, don't you know anything?
Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me.